Hello everybody and welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus. My name is Sean, and every Wednesday and Saturday you can catch me trying the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition for your viewing pleasure. If that sounds like fun, subscribe, ring the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. Suggestions? Leave them down in the comment section. What it is, where to find it, you might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today we have the bowl. We have the bowl, and you know that means it's a cereal episode. We have two cereals to try, and obviously I bought the family size boxes. We are going to be trying some Fruity Cheerios, which I have bad news about this. Just right off the bat, we're going to rip the Band-Aid off. I bought these, and then like 3 days later, it was at the same store. It was on this clearance rack. This thing might be gone. Might just be gone forever. I did double check the expiration date. We're good till August of next year, but if you missed them, you might have missed them because they were in one section and then clearance the next time in a very small amount of time. So we're trying these, which I'm excited about. And we're also trying vanilla Chex. I like Chex. I'm a big Chex guy. This is sweetened rice cereal. We've had a couple of really good Chex on the show recently. We've had the maple Chex and we've had the apple cinnamon Chex. This is a little bit more of the apple cinnamon, where it's going to be half the rice Chex and then the other half is going to be the vanilla Chex. I like that combination, and it's weird because I like that the maple is fully maple. It's a very weird thing. They know how to balance those flavors, so I'm excited about it, about these. So, you know what, we'll start with the vanilla Chex because I think that'll be less intrusive to the bowl. Slightly, only slightly. We'll open these up. Both of these were found at Walmart. I have not seen the Fruity Cheerios since it was on the clearance rack, but I have seen the vanilla Chex, so if you would like to try it, this might be the better option for you. Could also be available other places. I don't know why I've been so Walmart heavy lately, but that's just how it's been. How it goes sometimes. Okay, there's a good vanilla scent here. Could be a little stronger. I think I'm getting a lot of cardboard. Yeah, it's there, but it's not the most significant or not the most potent. It's a pretty good vanilla flavor. I think this is going to work well. Excuse me, because I don't think I'm going to want that flavor on everything, but a half and half. Oh God. I'm trying to make a video and I'm choking. Local man dies while eating this. Trying to film a video. I think it's going to be a good thing because I don't know that I'm going to want the yogurt or not the yogurt. Oh my gosh, the vanilla on all of it. However, I do think a 50-50 could benefit this greatly. So let's dump it in here. Hopefully we get some pieces. There we go. It's a good mix. We have the milk here, which is going to come in handy because I still feel like there's something choking me out. Pour it in there a little bit. We balance it delicately on the sloped desk with all the expensive electronic equipment, like a freaking dunce. Okay, so, boy, I sure hope that there's some in here. That looks like it disappeared really quickly, or I didn't have the balance I thought I did. I like that. I like that. I like that it's a half and half. It's a subtle flavor. It's more of a textural difference than anything. It's only a slight textural difference that doesn't get in the way. The flavor's light enough to feel additive without being overbearing. Chex knows what they're doing. Like I said, we had the apple cinnamon where it was the half and half, and that was exactly the right proportion to do it. However, you have the maple. That's 100% of the Chex is covered in the maple, and that is the correct way to do that flavor. They know what flavors they're working with. They know what works well with what, and they nail it between a 50-50 split and a 100% full in flavor. That is really good. I love the subtlety of the flavor. It works well with the milk. This is good. This is really good. Those were a solid couple of bites of Chex, and I would buy those again. I don't remember. I'll have to work harder this time because I'm obviously the reason that the apple cinnamon Chex failed because I didn't buy it enough, so I'll have to buy these more. But this would definitely be a nice one to put in like a rotation if you were like, okay, I like a rice Chex, but maybe I want a different flavor. You could do that. You could rotate it in with the apple cinnamon. I miss you. But the maple is also a good variant as well. Like, they're doing a good job coming out with flavors that are additive to it and can just, you can put it into the rotation. Instead of buying 2 boxes of the same Chex, you could buy 2 boxes that are slightly different, but like the same base. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm kind of surprised, actually. Vanilla isn't a flavor that I'm super big on all the time, but it worked well. All right, let's move on to some fruity Cheerios. Look at that. Fruity. I don't know if you can see it. My hand was in the way. Hey, look at that. Check it out. How cool that looks. Ooh. Local man chokes on cereal and can't open bag. More at 11. Ooh, okay, that's a good fruit smell. I like what we're working with. Colors are actually a little blander than I thought. There's only like 3 colors. Green, blue, red, and regular. Take a little handful. Oh boy. Is this... It is fruity. Fruit, okay. But I was kind of curious if like the regular one was like, if it was like a honey mixed with it. It tastes like the fruit flavor's there, but it's a little light. I'm a little worried about that. Get a little mix, little spread there. Because that can be an interesting thing of like, okay, we're going to mix in the Honey Nut Cheerios with a fruit flavor. But could be a little disappointing if you don't display it as like, hey, we're going to, you know, the Chex, you can tell that it's half and half. The Fruity Cheerios, I feel like they're playing a trick. Pulling a trick, playing a trick. We're back with the milk. With the fruit, little splash, little splash. Splish splash. I was going to put my spoon in the gallon. Do. Okay, we'll try these. That was too big a bite. The fruit flavor's there. You know what? Let's try just what look like the variant Cheerios. Same kind of problem. I can understand why these got put on clearance pretty quickly. They are pretty light on the fruit area, in the fruit flavoring. It's actually more muted with the milk. It tastes fine. Like, it tastes okay dry. You're like, I could use probably a little bit more fruit flavor. But in the milk, it gets, like, pushed down even further. I will say, I do wonder if this is more of a problem with me, though, because I am more used to, like a Fruit Loop sort of cereal that is very, like, sugary. And this feels like it doesn't have that coat of sugar on the outside. So like the fruit flavor in a Fruit Loop would be a different flavor if it wasn't so coated in the sugar. Whereas this feels like what it would be like if the Fruit Loop wasn't, if that makes sense. Boy, that sounds like a lot of words that didn't make a whole lot of sense. But I think I'm anticipating something different because of a different cereal, which I don't know is fair to the Fruity Cheerios, but I still think that there is kind of a general problem of a lack of fruit flavor. So, I don't know. This one would be like, hey, if you found it on that clearance aisle at the end and it's like $2, go for it. If you missed it, I don't think you're missing much. And there you have it. A couple of cereals you can keep an eye out for if you are at the grocery store and interested in either one of them. And you can let me know in the comment section below if you're interested in either one of them. Did you try them? Would you try them? Did you like them? Did you not like them? I guess would be question number 4. You can also leave suggestions down there in that comment section below. What it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. As always, the best way to see that future episode of Taste Test, subscribe. You can do so right over here. You can also do it down below. You can ring the bell down there. You'll be notified when I post new videos. You can always click on this playlist. You can watch more Taste Test if you want. Over 200 episodes of me talking about food. Get excited for that. Check out the Voodoo video that I did last week because I'm very proud of it. It's very fun. I like it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on Taste Test. As always, bon appetit.